Welcome to Mathotropism. Today we are going to see an extra sum from the chapter 2 polynomials from the NCERT book 9th, class 9th. So the sum is if 2 power x is equal to 3 power y is equal to 6 power minus z, prove that 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 0. So this is a sum which is involving powers. So first we need to know which identity we can use for doing these sums. Second thing is we can see that the power is what we have to prove, something which is related to the powers, because x, y and z are in the powers of the given bases, and they have asked us to prove with respect to the powers. So in this case, when we have to take the powers, we should ensure that the bases are same, only then we can equate the powers. So it means I cannot convert 2 to 3, neither can I convert 3 to 2, but I can convert both of them to 6. So my aim will be to convert them into 6. So first we know 2 into 3 is 6. So first I'll find 2 separately and 3 separately and then try to identify how to do. So first this is the list of all the identities. So first one is if I want to convert 2 power x into just 2 and send that x to the right hand side, I need to use the identity 7, where some a power x is equal to b means a will be nothing but b into 1, b power 1 by x. That means if the left hand side was x, the right hand side if it goes, it becomes 1 by x. Remember 2 square if we do, if it is equal to 4 means when I take 2 is equal to 4 power 1 by 2 I will write, because that is the square root. Similarly, so identity 7 is the one we will be using. Next, if you see, I will be multiplying 2 and 3. So if I multiply 2 and 3, it means my powers are also going to get multiplied. I am going to do something with the powers. So if I multiply something, then a power x into a power y is equal to a powers will get added, x plus y. So we will be also using identity 1. Similarly, another identity which we have to see is if we are sending the x to the right hand side, 6 already has one power. So what happens if two powers are available? Some 6 power minus z, power of 1 by x is going to come. So it is similar to the identity 3, where it is a power x power y is equal to a into x, a power x into y. So something power to the whole power is nothing but both the powers getting multiplied. So all these three identities we have identified at present. So after identifying, I am going to rewrite the terms similar to the identities. So let me take 2 at a time, terms 2 at a time. So 2 power x is equal to 6 power minus z. Similarly, 3 power y is equal to 6 power minus z. So what will be 2? X going to that side, it will become 6 power minus z whole power 1 by x. So powers get multiplied, so it becomes 6 power z by minus z by x. Similarly, 3 is equal to 6 power minus z whole power 1 by y, which is nothing but 6 power minus z by y. I told you we have to convert to the same basis, so I am converting into the base 6. So 2 into 3 will give me 6, which is nothing but 6 power 1. Similarly, on the right hand side, 6 power minus z by x into 6 power minus z by y. When I add these two powers, we get it as 6 power minus z by x plus of minus z by y, where minus z is common, which I take outside, so it becomes 6 power minus z into 1 by x plus 1 by y. So we can see on the left hand side and right hand side the bases are the same, so the powers must be same. So taking the powers separately, 1 is equal to minus z into of 1 by x plus 1 by y. Rearranging and writing by taking the z to the left hand side, I get 1 by x plus 1 by y is equal to minus 1 by z. So bringing all the terms to the left hand side, it becomes 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 0, and this is what has been asked in the sum. So we have proven.